Damn.
If you my teammate, I'm not thinking you coming with that energy no matter how much shit we talking. No matter what. No matter what. You my teammate. You hit me like we didn't know each other. You feel me? That ain't it. That ain't it. Where we from, yeah, you gonna put your hands up no matter if somebody walk up on you. I get that. But you in an NBA practice, you ain't even thinking twice that's happening. At all.
Isaiah Thomas later said, "All I'm saying is you ain't responding with a punch if that's somebody you really rock with, especially after a push, but I ain't in the practice so I didn't hear what was being said, so he's gonna leave that alone." John Morant's eyes wide open, couldn't believe this happened. Trae Young responding, "Draymond trying to get to LA. Damn, that would be absolutely shocking, but who knows, anything's possible in today's NBA. De'Aaron Fox, someone's definitely getting fired for that video leaking." Evan Fournier responded, "There is no way to get back to being teammates after a punch like that." Fournier later added, "Question, do you consider this a sucker punch? What do you guys think?" Former Knick Chris Child stated, "Listen, this Draymond thing is nothing. Good thing footage never got out of our next practices and locker room. That was real pressure. Imagine all the Charles Oakley altercations all those years." Bobby Portis, for famously knocking out Nikola Mirotic, claims his situation was self-defense, and the media made him out of something that he was not. One of the fan favorites for the Milwaukee Bucks years later, former Warriors Festus Ezeli, who hasn't played since Game 7 of the 2016 Finals, says fighting simply happens, tweeted, "MJ did that, thinking back when the GOAT punched Steve Kerr." Former Warrior Alfonso McKinney with this meme post, "Rudy Gay certainly not too happy." Greg Anthony believes suspension certainly coming, absolutely, for Draymond. J.R. Smith not happy at the assault, when many are more concerned about who leaked the footage. Former Warrior David West responded back by saying video shouldn't have been leaked out and kept private. Michael Carter Williams with the emojis. Justin Anderson. Reggie Miller, super angry about the in-house leak, will lead to more outbursts, and even mentioned Draymond possibly could be gone from the Warriors after all this. Nick Young says he's suing everybody. Kendrick Perkins calls it a sucker move. Leadership's more than holding teammates accountable, you gotta check yourself too. Those two have a history of back and forth beef. Kevin Love's take on the situation.
I mean, that is something that should definitely stay internal. I know that Steve Kerr and Bob Myers and ownership, everybody is probably thinking the same thing right now, is how does that not stay in-house? How do we not just keep that within our group that we have? But, Draymond is a very, for lack of a better term, spirited guy. We all know that, right? Jordan Poole has game. They want to talk. They're a team that just came off of winning the finals. They're feeling good. But again, I just feel like it never has to come to a point. And this happens, don't get me wrong, way more than you think it does. Scuffles when they practice, stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and stuff that gets broken up. But I just think it never needs to come to a point where a man's hands are down and you snuff the guy, you get a sucker punch in. But I know Draymond wishes that he could have that back. I know Jordan is a good dude. Draymond is somebody I've got to know very, very well. So again, I know that both those guys, the intention there was, I think initially to get the next man to be quiet, obviously, for that's like layman's terms. But I think those guys could both have that moment back that they would. But again, I just think that was, yes, wrong, definitely something that you never want to see, especially, with guys. Listen, this is training camp. Guys are competing for spots. Guys are, getting ready to make another championship type of run. But, for me, I need to get a little bit more context on what happened. But again, I just never think it needs to get to that point.
A few other NBA players react. Rudy Gobert, who Draymond personally don't like, tweets about insecurities, plus a couple more. Steven Jackson's take on the situation.
Me and Draymond had a little conversation about something else last night, about some other issue we had, and to clear some stuff up between me and him. But I told him he got to go to Poole and fix that, if he want to fix it. Jordan Poole don't benefit from this at all, and there's no reason to sucker punch a young fella. You know what I'm saying? But I told Draymond last night he got to fix that situation with Poole. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't benefit from it at all. He got to be the big bro and go over there and tell little bro, look, I spazzed out. You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da. But you never hit the little homies like that in practice. All your teammates, man. You never do that. I've never done that, bro. Never done that. And you get into it. It happens sometimes y'all get into it. But the young fella, nah, you don't do that.
Andre Iguodala, before the footage leaked out, Mo Space demands whoever leaked it should be fired. Same goes with Jared Sullinger. Jalen Rose's take.
It's gonna leave a stain on their relationship that it will never be the same. And not just with those two human beings, with anybody that's close to Jordan. And I'm gonna tell you another secret. With the organization too. Because I looked at the dynamics of that practice and how it went down. And I've been in this game for 30 years, as you know. And blindfolded, I could see that was a private practice. When there's a video now, that changed the dynamics of all of these relationships.
The video changes everything.
It changes the dynamics of all of these relationships. And it officially flips the hourglass on the days being numbered for Draymond with the Golden State Warriors. And that saddens me.
Here's Richard Jefferson.
This is about a job. We're here to win championships. We're here to make money. I'm not here to be your friend. Personally, I don't even care if we're like that close of teammates. As long as we win and as long as when I step between those lines, I can count on you. That is the number one thing that everyone cares about in basketball and in sports. You don't have to like the people that you work with. We've seen it happen. You know, we've seen Kobe and Shaq break up. We've seen so many things happen over the past, 76 years of basketball that there is ways to come back. There is ways to move forward. Doesn't mean you're going to rock with somebody, but there is a way to move forward. It's just these things happen more. It happened in 2016 when we won a championship. There was an incident.
Kwame Brown talks about it on his channel.
I've seen fights like that happen all the time. And what I would say to Draymond Green is be very motherfucking careful, first of all. Because for that footage to get out, y'all got a rat in y'all organization. I've seen fights like that happen all the time. Shit, I played on a team with Oakley. They slap a motherfucker every other day. So it's footage like that all the time. But they want the general public to judge this, which is a bad thing for Draymond Green. Because the general public is not going to understand that that's just another day at the fucking office. We ain't practicing no more until whoever gave that goddamn footage to TMZ. Everybody fired until you tell me who gave that footage to TMZ. Because what go on in that locker room and what go on in that practice court is supposed to stay there. That looked like footage from the practice arena, the security cameras. They record all the practice. So that way the coaches can see who's doing what, who's shamming, who bullshitting, who look tired. They can go and look at all the footage. That camera don't lie. So whoever sent that footage to TMZ, oh yeah, they got to go. They got to be blackballed from the NBA. Yeah, they got to go.
James White on things changing once the public sees it. Somebody asks who leaked the practice footage. Iggy responds back. Odin Polynice says it's a regular thing in the league. The vets didn't move, they're used to it. Eton Thomas also demands the personnel who sold the footage to be fired ASAP. Gilbert Arenas posted this on his IG page. Evan Turner responded with violence. Just a little over 24 hours since the release of the footage, An absolute travesty of a decision for Draymond Green punching his teammate like that. He might have tarnished his reputation with the Warriors. I won't be surprised if Golden State pulls the trigger and trades Draymond to save themselves from some drama, because Green simply can't control his actions when he gets too emotional. Absolutely pathetic move. Whoever released that footage and leaked it out to TMZ probably getting severely underpaid that they want to get the 6-figure paycheck and dip, but that person's reputation with the Warriors absolutely diminished, or they might just be out there to get Draymond because they despise him. Who knows? Lots of investigations to be seen in the future. An absolute mess. This could be the turning point of Golden State season getting ruined. It appears Poole's trying to remain quiet and want to get his paycheck extension, while Draymond on the decline. He seriously might never get a max contract again. That's all for today. See you next time.